Why was Katy Perry not cancelled for kissing a guy without consent? Speaking as a male sexual assault victim. Probably because she was a woman. Unpopular opinion, I know. But listen, I didn't even realize I had been sexually assaulted until years later. I was a bouncer at a popular downtown bar, and a woman wanted to get her and her friends inside the VIP area. She skipped the line, walked right up to me, and before I could react she had pulled my waistband back and reached down my shorts to grab my junk. I was totally shocked, and said, what the hell are you doing? Quote. She replied, I'm getting my friends and I into the VIP lounge. Right? Quote. I had her and her friends removed by a female bouncer, and didn't think about it again. Years later, I would recount the story to some friends, one of which told me, you were sexually assaulted, bro. It's so ingrained in our culture that even as a victim I didn't realize it. Dudes are apparently supposed to appreciate any and all sexual advances. Look at how people talk about female teachers that have sex with students. It helps Katy Perry's case that she is attractive, which shouldn't be relevant, but most people would expect a guy to enjoy kissing her. Again, not fair. But this is the way society frames things. Because nobody watches American Idol. In addition to what you, Sandeman, said, because cancel culture isn't really a thing that affects celebrities. Remember when Louis C.K. was cancelled and went right on selling out shows? Or Chris Brown, or Dave Chappelle, etc. Bruh, Chris Brown wasn't cancelled for what he did to Rihanna. Cancel culture doesn't exist. Cancel culture isn't real, man. Even if it should be sometimes. Woody Allen still makes movies and he married his stepdaughter. Chris Brown beat multiple women and he's still fairly successful. Azalea Banks has said every slur that's ever existed and she still has a good chunk of fans. J.K. Rowling's entire existence now is built around her transphobia and she's still one of the most successful writers to ever live. There are definitely some people that cared about the incident you brought up. But most people forget about things 1 week after they happen. Plus, there is a double standard when it comes to women assaulting men. One that is both propagated by men and women. If I had a coin for every comment that said, that should have been me, under a story of an older woman grooming a young boy, I could retire today at 22. Because 1. He's a guy in society and the Me Too movement is more relaxed about this kind of behavior. 2. Because he didn't really want to make a deal out of it. She was. People were mad and you didn't see it. I was sexually assaulted without protection by a woman once. Everyone laughs or says if I was hard then I wanted it. I still don't feel good about it to this day. I don't even share the story anymore because the reaction I get is a high five or something stupid. I have yet to see a celebrity actually get cancelled even after they do something horrible. It's really sad. He was a boy. She was a girl. Could it be any more obvious? Same reason Cardi B joking about drugging men and robbing them got a pass. Double standard. Same reason when men spoke out during the Me Too about being abused they were laughed at. Because she's a woman. Because men do not take male sexual assault seriously. This thread is going to be full of people saying, look how people handle female teachers who assault their students. But 99% of the time, the people who are making jokes and taking it lightly are men. I have never met a woman who thinks any sexual assault is funny or admirable. But I've met plenty of men who wish a hot teacher would have molested them. Because canceling, boycotts and all other stuff like that doesn't work. As long as the fans enjoys the content, nothing will happen. Also double standards in this case. She was. You guys were just on the wrong side of the internet. Probably because the idea it was without his consent is pretty flimsy. He said he'd never been kissed. She asked if he wanted a kiss. He walks over to her and kisses her. And her sorta doing the sneaky kiss bit is such a minuscule stretch of a concept of violation. Footage of said sexual assault. https www.youtube.com/watch v=ce3 d3ig96w. But sure, maybe there's a power imbalance, but there's also a male fantasy involved, and the reality it was entirely scripted to begin with. Question might be, this silly idea a woman needs to be CXL for cancel culture to be valid, or some other obvious agenda at work here. Because she's a woman. It's really that simple. Including everything else everyone already said. I think part of it is just that no one really cares about Katy Perry anymore. I stopped listening to her after that. TBH, I had already seen some problematic things I wasn't a huge fan of. But that pissed me off and was the final straw. It was totally wrong, and she assumed it would be okay because she's Katy Perry. Repulsive. Honestly.
If you enjoyed this video, please check out our playlists full of similar content. Epic Eracast is like doom scrolling for your ears. Please like, share, and subscribe.